The other day when I was working on this very speech, my daughter came in and she asked a very unexpected question. She said, "Dad, would you rather eat only chocolate or would you rather eat only something sour?" You know, at first I laughed, but this little moment sparked an idea and I want to hear from you. Let's play a little game of would you rather. So go ahead now and raise your hand. Just, don't be scared. I'm not gonna do anything wrong. So would you rather let AI write your college essay? If so, keep your hand up. Or would you rather do it by your own, even if it's harder? If so, put it down. I appreciate your honesty. All right, I will continue, just now think it mentally. Would you rather follow the safe, well-paid job, or would you rather take a risk and do something would you love? Would you rather get the right answers, or would you rather ask better questions? Interesting, right? This kind of decisions we have to make every day, and you're going to make them, or even making them now. When I was finishing my undergrad, I needed to decide whether to go straight into the workforce or to go deeper into pharmaceutical science and biotechnology. At that time, there was no ChatGPT, no AI mentors whispering in your ears. It was just me, few conversations with professor, and old-fashioned, dusty career handbook. So I did as many people did at that time, just waiting pros and cons on a piece of paper. Spoke to several people I trusted, and I decided to go to pharmaceutical science, which led me into the world of life sciences, which I in future combined with business and strategy. My career wasn't a linear path. There were many forks on the road, like growing in one organization or leaving and changing employer, whether to stay in comfortable role or leap into something new. In some point, I needed to decide whether to take a role of general manager in another country in my organization or quit, immigrate to the US, and start from the scratch. Every time, every fork, I had to pause, step back, reflect, and think about my values. What aligns better with my values? Imagine making these decisions today. Students of today have access to AI tools that can analyze career prospects, that can help you write resumes, that even can simulate the job interviews. The landscape of decision-making has radically changed, and it's just the beginning. AI is a part of our life. It helps us to think what we want to buy, what we want to eat, where we're going to go to school, or even who to date. In healthcare, it helps doctors to choose the treatment path. In biotechnology, drug discovery and drug development. In business, strategy, forecasting, and many, many more. AI is a tool. And as any tool, it can harm or help. It reflects the data that it was trained on. And this data can have biases and can have gaps. That's why the human judgment is essential. We live in the world that I call being a spotlight. Like Instagram, TikTok. Every time you post something, you think about likes, reviews, views, reposts, everything. It's tempting to tie this sense of success with those numbers. But real learning doesn't work like that. In science, oftentimes, process is more important than performance. The progress is happening when no one is watching you. When you're struggling with some problem, trying again and again, and slowly figuring things out. I try to remember myself, the most valuable growth happens in the quiet moments, which doesn't go viral, but builds something real. In the long run, it's not about to be on a spotlight. It's about to build something that matters. You may hear that AI is coming for our jobs. That's partly true, but it's not the whole story. AI will replace some tasks, but not the unique human ability like empathy, creativity, or ethical reasoning. Jobs are evolving. They are not disappearing. The future of work belongs to those who can adapt quickly, think critically, and work alongside with intelligent machines. Whether you're interested in art, business, entrepreneurship, or public service, AI will be part of your journey, and that's exciting. And we've seen this before. When Uber came along, taxi industry panicked. They thought that they will lose their jobs. But what happened in reality? Actually, more people got access to flexible work. Consumers can request a ride whenever they want and wherever they want. Yes, it changed the system, but it also created new opportunities. The same is happening with AI. Yes, it's disrupting our roles, but at the same time, it's improving efficiency, opening new doors to a new way of working. And that's exciting. Sometimes you can feel uneasy. I do too. When I see how fast things are moving, I feel nervous. But AI is a tool, as I said, and it can help or harm. The question is how to use it, how to learn it, and how to flip it into your advantage. This only you can do. One person that I was privileged to work with, Dr. Karl Spretzler. We work together at Society of Decision Professionals in consulting work, and we oftentimes talk about business strategy and also about life strategy, how the same principles can guide multi-billion-dollar investment decisions, can guide your own decisions. One idea stuck with me. It's something Ron Howard, another legend of decision science, would say. Happiness is a decision. Think about it. It's very, very simple, but it's very, very deep. Happiness is a decision. We cannot control every time what happens to us, but we can learn how to react, how to choose make our choices, how align them with our values. This is all decision making is about. Not about being perfect, but about taking responsibility for your choices, aligning them with your values, and building the life that matters. And it's a skill. As any other skill, it can be learned and practiced. More you practice, better you get at decision making, which leads you to peace, purpose, and yes, happiness. One thing I learned from my life and career, you cannot cheat experience. You gain it only from living, trying things, learning from others, sometimes not copying others because it's not your path. This comes only with experience. AI will help us making decisions, but still, to make the right ones, you need to build your own sense of what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad, and this comes only with experience. Even in my recent career, I used AI a lot, but every time when there is a big decision, it comes to three questions. What I really want, what are my values, and where I see myself making difference. This question no AI can answer. All right, now I want to invite you to do something a little bit different. It will be quick, don't worry. Please close your eyes. I'm doing the same. Close your eyes, seriously. Take a deep breath. Picture yourself somewhere 5 years from now. There is a big decision coming. I don't know, college, job offer, starting something of your own, and you hear two voices. One is a strong, AI-powered, lot of advice and information. Another is quiet, but confident, grounded in your values. Which one you trust more? And now ask yourself, how to start building that voice today so it's ready when it matters. So when we speak about future of AI, we speak about future of us. Not just our jobs or tools, but our questions, our values, our humanity. I honestly believe that if it used wisely, it can make us even more human. It can free us to ask better questions, to reflect more deeply. Socrates once said, the wisdom begins by realizing how little we know. It's never been so true. AI can give you great answers, but it's up to you to ask the right questions. And humans are great in that. We keep being curious about things we already understand. We keep asking, keep wondering, and every answer sparks a new set of questions. This is how the progress happens. That's how we grow. All right, this is what I would like you to take away. AI is a tool, and an incredible one. But your superpower is your ability to think, to feel, and to decide. You are not a passenger in a world driven by technology. You are the pilot. Use AI, learn AI, but more importantly, know yourself. There's one algorithm no one else can write. Moving forwards, AI will help us make better decisions, faster, smarter, but it will never replace what makes us human. We still need to live, to love, to laugh, to win, to lose. That's how we become who we're meant to be. In the age of AI, the most powerful thing you can do is stay deeply, unmistakably human. Thank you.